Hey, welcome to episode number 2. We're going to do my version of baked apples. Now it's winter here at this current time, so apples are not in season. We can't pick any. Have to go to the store. When you go and get store-bought apples, be careful with the kind you get, where you buy them from, so on and so forth. But we bought 4 Gala apples. And you rinse them real good in hot water because from the pickers they spray a slight coat on these to be able to preserve them a little longer. But what we're going to do is we're going to quarter these and get them ready for my version of the baked apple. So I'm probably not going to let you watch me do all 4 of these. I'm just going to show you how I do them, and then it's on to you. The ingredients you're going to need for my version of baked apples, you're going to need some walnuts. Why? Because it's high in omega-3 and folic acid. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but a walnut kind of looks like the brain, and it's good for brain function. Then you've got your cranberries, which, you know, it has a lot of antioxidants in it. So does raspberries. And then your apples, of course, all kinds of good vitamins in that. And we add some cinnamon. Those of you who are having trouble with high blood pressure or, you know, are diabetic, you know that cinnamon's pretty good for the health. And we throw in some natural honey. So what I need to tell you about honey is be careful about it. The majority of honey on the market is synthetic. If you're lucky enough to have anybody who has bees close to you and they'll sell you some, absolutely take it. Or, you know, there are some natural food places out there where you can go and buy good holistic natural organic honey. You'll also need roughly 1 cup of water, and so here we go. All right. Ba-doom. This little handy dandy feller, he's pretty good. Helps out a lot when it comes to getting these things quartered out or eighth out or sixth out or whatever you want to call it. Okay. 2 more to go. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, those halves there, that's not enough for a whole family to eat. Well, that's not what we're going to do. We're just halving it to make it simpler for us. But what we're going to do next is, after halving it, we're going to dice these jewels up into little cubes. Now, again, I need to let you know I am not a professional cook. Okay, so my knife work sucks. I'm just going to tell you. Not even trying to be funny, but you know what? It'll eat. So what I do now, after getting these things quartered, like I said, and what's funny is I can see that it's about time for a dog tax. I've got one sitting off here to my right side beneath the counter that says, "Hey, what about me? I know you're cooking." In this house, there's a tax for everything you do.
You can barely see her over the counter.
Yeah.
There she is.
Remy girl. She is a funny dog. Ornery. If you ever get a good look at her, you'll see that she's a brindle. She's a brindle pit bull. And that brindle collar She acts just like Tigger on Winnie the Pooh. We have another feller over there. He's a bully breed. His name is Colt Luger, actually. And he's a grayish blue, and he acts just like Eeyore. We'll walk in sometimes and see him just staring at the wall at his own shadow, and he's like, well, whatever. Let's get back to cooking here. Now, I'm not 100% health nut, so not everything I cook is without, without some sugars or so on and so forth. Not everything's as healthy as some claim. So when it comes to desserts or side dishes, it's depending on what it is. I've had to adapt to picky eaters, and that was thrown towards the camera woman.
Yeah, funny. I'm helping you out here.
So with this, like I said, all natural products. There's one problem though that some might not agree with, and that is the use of brown sugar. We will be using 1 cup of brown sugar. And again, I've already gave the discretion that my knife skills are non-existent. Those out there who do have knife skills, you're the bomb. This should be a whole lot easier for you, and it'll probably look a whole lot better than mine. And for those of you that are watching and think that I'm being sponsored by Dr. Pepper, absolutely not. But if they want to send me a case, once a week, don't think I will. I'd turn it down because Lord knows I am a Dr. Pepper-holic. That is my vice. Okay.
Okay, it's on.
So what's really good about cooking for us is because I suck at it, I always need help, or even if I don't, I act like I need help, and it allows me to get the kids involved as well. Okay, so getting the kids involved, especially if you're a single dad, have them come in. They can measure out stuff. They can help get you water or fetch the ingredients, and while you're doing that, that's a perfect opportunity to be asking them, hey, so what's going on at school? What are you learning here? What are you learning there? How's this class? How's sports? Are you thinking about theater, or are you doing some extracurricular activity? You know, that was a big thing for me because by the way, we're going to chop all these up into somewhat bite sizes, make them manageable. Again, it's the walnuts and cranberries. It gives it a nice little texture, and it just kind of amplifies the taste of the baked apples. But you know, back to what I was saying on the kids, you know, it helps keep you connected, and so on and so forth. No matter what you were going through, or what's going on, it's always best to put the kids first. If there are kids. If you don't have kids, then that's a whole different story. For me, having kids, I did not, I'm a realist, so I did not want them to miss out on things because I was too injured to do whatever, or I was nervous about, or had anxiety, or I was depressed, or whatever excuses people give themselves. I had to think, wait a minute, it's not fair to the kids. So whatever it was they were involved in, school plays, whatever, after school, baseball, football, beauty pageants, whatever it was, yeah, I was there. I made sure they went. I helped them all the way, but I was off to the side, even though I didn't want to be around a lot of people. I was still there, I was still present, and I found a way to make it all work. For me, cooking these dishes, I remember where I started out. For the kids, they have other memories, whatever it be. But it was a great bridge that bridged the divide and allowed us to make moments that we both would remember. So as you can see, I'm messy. I ain't even lying about it. And there we go.
On the bottom.
Huh?
Apple slice.
Oh, did I? Glad you caught that. Alright, so now we have everything mixed up pretty good. Okay, everything's mixed up. What I'm going to do is add our honey. And apparently somebody got a notification.
It ain't me. I'm on mute.
Oh, well. Leave it to the old guy not to turn off his stuff. And cinnamon. Now, look, I really like cinnamon. Kids really like cinnamon. So I douse it pretty good. However, some of you don't like cinnamon at all. Some of you allergic to cinnamon. Maybe try nutmeg or something just as similar and healthy. So we've got the apples cut up, they're in there. We've got chopped up walnuts and craisins. We got them in there. We've got a drizzle of honey. We have an abundance of our cinnamon. Now we're going to do 1 cup. Yeah, I know, a lot of brown sugar. Now here's what's great about this. After everything's said and done, you can eat this hot, and it's a great side dish. And if it's a leftover, till the next morning, and let's say you got ice cream, you can add this, hot or cold, you can add this to the ice cream. This thing will gel up and it'll set, and it'll be perfect topping for ice cream. And now we need a cup of water for this as well.
Remy girl. There she is.
And the Remy Demi Doodah. Making sure that I'm getting this right. Now, Here's the part that most people don't like. They don't like that I use a microwave. And that's fine. Look, I'm a single dad. I'm trying to get stuff done and as easy and as convenient as possible. And I understand ionized radiation, the leakage off the microwave. I get it. I have my own opinions on it. You do you. But for the single dad out there who's just trying to get it done, hey, here you go. So now we're going to zap this, okay? We're going to zap this for 10 minutes in the microwave. When the 10 minutes is done, we're going to stir it real good. You're going to see that the juices from the apple is going to cook down. That's going to start raising this up. Then we're going to put it back in for 10 more minutes. So. Oh!
Aggressive.
Okay. So now we've got that 10 minutes. We're going to let it cook down. We'll stir it. We'll put it back in for 10 more minutes. In 20 minutes, you can have baked apples my way. So we'll be back. 20 minutes is done. So I just brought it out of the microwave. I'm going to stir this thing up. And as you notice, that water, like I said, it's being added to from the juices from the apples. So we're going to stir this really good, and then we're going to put it back in for 10 more minutes. After we put it back in for 10 more minutes, we're going to let it stand, or you can refrigerate, you know, overnight, but you need it to at least stand for about 25 minutes. That way it's all these juices that you're seeing, all these juices right here that you're seeing, it'll start coagulating and it'll get real sticky and it's great. It's good stuff. You'll love it. Okay, let's put it back in. Alright, so we're down to our last few seconds, and we'll be getting it out. We'll stir it up real good. Let me show you how it looks. It does not look like much now. I do promise, when this sets up, it will look great. But more impressively, it will even taste better. What I like about doing my apples this way is if you don't like a lot of cinnamon, you don't have to add a lot of cinnamon. If you like a lot of cinnamon, you can add a lot of cinnamon. If you want it a little sweeter, add a half cup more brown sugar and a drizzle more of honey. And this is it. Nice, hot and steamy. We'll let it cool down for a little bit, and we'll show you the end results. And then that will possibly conclude this this side dish. So again, I'll just be honest with you, we're out editing for time. We're not some Rachel Ray or Gordon Ramsay. Nowhere near are we professionals. We just, hey, I know that. We start another video about mac and cheese. That's what that is. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll let this set up, and then we'll finish off the mac and cheese version that we have going for you. Alrighty, so with our baked apples, here is our outcome after letting it set for about 25 minutes. It's cooled down enough to where it can be a topping on ice cream, it can be a side dish, you can eat it however you want. And there she is. She is nice. All right. So this will conclude the baked apples that we've created. And I've enjoyed showing you my recipe. Hopefully we'll get a few more out there for y'all. And feel free to use this. This recipe, claim it as your own. Give it a cool name. Say hey. And most importantly, use this opportunity to cook with the kids. If you have them. If not, significant other. For me, this was about creating memories, and now we have a new one. My daughter, like I said, is on the camera. She's recording me creating this, and so what I'm going to close with. I would like for you to go and create memories. Thank you.